From East Point to Buckhead, from College Park to Bankhead, dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, E-Glade, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long runs, athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team low. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Yeah, man. On a Saturday, we had to get y'all one in.
Surprise!
We had to get y'all one in this week, man. It's your boys, the Crush. On a Saturday, you know, we know so many sports is going on. We had to get y'all to get it in. It's E-Glaze. That right there makes sure with that dope sweatshirt on, man. I like that, dog. I like that a lot, man.
Hey, man, look here. We got to give the people what they want, man. Surprise everybody. Surprise. I done just finally got off the flow from recovering. Ice bath went longer than possible. Boot camp was crazy, nasty, diabolical work this morning.
Hey, man. Hey, what your man say? Somebody got to do it. You ain't got to do it.
You ain't got to do it, man. In the words of the great legendary Reggie Ball Sr., you ain't got to do it, dog.
Yeah, but we got to do it, man. We got a great show for you guys. You know, it's NCAA tournament. A lot of people at home already. Brackets destroyed. That's all right though, man.
Yeah, mine not surprisingly, because I mean, the what I've realized, the key to it, your Final 14's got to make it through the first weekend.
Yeah. That's
Final 14. If your Final 14 can make it through that first weekend, you gonna have a chance, dog. You gonna be all right.
You gonna have a chance, man. You got to be able to get that in. Also, man, we talk about, you know, the world of sports, the NFL, these free agencies, things of that nature, man. And I got to want to make sure to break it down to me. He studied Cam and Shedeur. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh man, yes, dog. I done been in the lab 3 days with their all 22s, writing reports, and it's not much different between these guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We'll eventually get into that, man.
And when we finish, man, we got to talk about Beauty and Black when we finish.
Listen,
that thing gave us so many memes.
Somebody told me this morning, Glay. Somebody told me as we were stretching the morning, they were like, "Dude, you are so in tune with Beauty and Black. All of your memes and compare your posts and the pictures that you use from Beauty and Black, bruh. How are you so locked in?" I'm like, "Dawg, listen. This show did it for me." Yeah. And I saw what people were trying to look at it and, you know, be serious and all this. Dude, it was almost a comedy to me, man. It was so much going on. You know how stuff be, you know, so bad that it's good.
Yeah. That's what I did too. It had me locked in, dog.
Bruh.
Part 2 got me really locked in. I was like, whoa. We'll talk about that, man. We'll talk about that, man.
Yeah, because I can't wait to season 2. Come on, see Tyler Perry. What you waiting on? You got your own studio. You don't have the green light. No, nobody green light nothing you do.
We should be back to back, man. We should be back to back with this. Let's get it. What you want to start with, dog?
Emmanuel Glad, we got to start with one Aaron Rodgers. So Jerry Stevens always tell me I just be doing so much hating on Aaron Rodgers, but the guy is over the hill, Emmanuel Glaze, and I want to know how is he able to basically keep teams in limbo. Well, the New York Giants basically were like, they can't wait no more, so they signed Jameis Winston. So Aaron Rodgers is visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers. My question for you, Emmanuel Glaze, what does he have? What does he have left? Nothing. What does Aaron Rodgers have left in the tank?
He can still throw a ball, but other than that, that's it. I don't think he's at the same mentality to be able to make great decisions. I know he's more focused on outside the world than inside. He isn't as athletic, but everybody think that he got one more in him. You know what I'm saying? They think he got one more in him. He's the guy, the piece that can put you over the top, dog. I disagree. I think you're wasting time. You're wasting energy. You're wasting, you know how you need that camaraderie in a team? He's going to mess it up. He's going to come in and he's going to make it worse. I know y'all don't want to be bringing some of the young quarterbacks in, but quit trying to run and get this guy. He's not interested in your team being better. He wants to know how he can be, you know, what can he do?
Yeah.
to make money, to make his legacy go out. He worried about your team. He want to see, hey, I'm gonna come in. I need this, this, and this. You got to get me some players. I got to be this. But that's pretty much it, dog. I don't know what the fascination is. He's not Tom. Tom, you knew was gonna come in and could do some things. Aaron's not that guy. Yes, he has a fantastic arm, but the Jets just knew they put the Jets did that. Wasted their future trying to make him their guy. And look at what we got now. You don't have anything now. Now you basically rebuilding in New York because you him in thinking you brought in receivers that you no longer have. You put all that effort in those 2 or 3 years after he tore his Achilles, which I don't believe he's at 40 years old fully recovered. Recover from stuff like that.
Right.
I think it's a waste of time, man. I don't understand why teams need him that bad. They think he's that one piece though. We get that one piece.
And it's crazy, Glaze, because it's like the thing that made him special during those years, those MVP runs, he can't do all that stuff no more. His superpower was his ability to extend plays and make that throw that can't nobody else make.
Yep.
He can't do that anymore, Glaze. Like I'm just like, and when you're looking at the Steelers, you like this proud organization who pride themselves on doing things the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, to be putting your eggs in the Aaron Rodgers basket, man, that's a recipe for disaster, big dog. I hate it. I hate it for Tomlin.
I would ask the Steelers if you just brought in a talent in the big receiver. You got Pickens. Do you really want to test that or hope to get that or hope that it works out? That he comes in and can make this talent, because those are 2 good pieces you got at receiver now. Tomlin, we always say, is he worth losing your job for?
Yeah.
Because if you bring him in and y'all go 7-10, I think it's 17 games now. That's not a good look, man.
No.
You're going to have the defense, I know, and all that, but I don't know if I try Aaron. I don't like this. I think we hold on too long to certain stars. Everybody think this is the 40 is the new 30. No, it ain't for some people. 40 is still 40. 40 is 45 sometimes.
And Brady was an anomaly. He and again, Brady operates from the pocket. So Brady, nothing about Brady's game ever changed.
Yep.
He's gonna be smart. He's gonna get rid of the ball. All of these things. So I just don't understand it, bit, dog.
You said about Brady, man. Brady didn't make as many mistakes as Aaron did. Brady Aaron would say, I got this cannon of an arm, so I'm gonna try to squeeze it in. Brady was like, I'm gonna make the right decision right at the jump. Know where I'm going with the ball. And Aaron had that too, but Aaron liked to gamble a lot. His gambling has cost you a lot more now. And you're ending up in the last 2 years. Has he played toward the end of the season? Probably not.
Man, he just been a wreck. He's been a wreck.
It's not been the same, man. So it's getting to the point where you got to say, I got enough is enough, man. We got enough is enough, man. Quit trying to test these waters, man. Test these waters. We want to go on, man, and let's talk about it, make sure we are in it, man. We are in it, in it deep. NCAA tourney, baby. Who right now has been your biggest surprise, dog?
So for me, Glaze, I'm just looking at all of these teams. I think the most surprising for me right now is kind of like Drake.
Yeah.
They have a formula. So it's a new form. I was talking to shout out to 3 Cent. I was talking to Brandon this morning, and we were talking about the tournament and how just like guard play. We always hear about guard play, but teams with veteran guards who just can control the game. Yeah. They know when to shoot, they know when to drive, they know when to feed everybody. And we can see how the one and dones are just not. I mean, they hadn't played enough basketball. It's not enough skill set in these guys to make a run on this stage.
Yeah.
You know, and where like I was the Georgia Gonzaga game, the opening night,
Lord.
and you just sitting there like, Coach, whoever number 5 is for Georgia, Coach, get him out. Coach, he is killing you. He didn't understand tempo. He couldn't get people to ball, and then he just kept shooting.
That bothers me, man. That bothers me. My game, I was watching Liberty last night because, you know, Liberty plays in Conference USA.
Right.
And they playing Oregon. You already, so Liberty went out there and said, you know what the phrase is? We die by the 3. Live by the 3.
Live by it, you're going to die by it. Yeah.
They got assassinated by it last night. They couldn't hit. And I'm sitting like, y'all can't cut. Can we slow this down? Get some stuff to the hole. They just, you know, that's been their game all season. They've been killing you from the 3. But I'm like, if it ain't working though, like you were saying with number 5, hey.
Yeah.
Let's do some cutting. Let's do some look. Let's go Princeton offense or something. Let's do back doors or something. Because this ain't working. And I just kept looking at these games, and I'm looking like you said, some of you guys got to. All right, my game sucks here right now.
Yeah.
What can I do differently to change this game? Maybe I crash the boards a little harder. Maybe I get the shot. Maybe I go to the rim. I'm looking at a lot of these college guys. They were like, this stuff worked during the season. Hey. This wasn't done, bro. This ain't no, you can't get this no more. These coaches are putting their best teams out there, playing their best defense. And if you got a weakness, it shows on film. Because they got film like crazy now, dog. They got every game. You ain't even got with ESPN Plus, every game is recorded. I just watch your every game, dog.
I watch every game. And I looked at a team like Memphis. I was shocked that with Penny Hardaway being the coach.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
That your point guard play was that bad. But then it also goes to Penny was on All the Smoke. It was one of those shows.
Yeah.
And he talked about how basically like these kids, they're not playing enough cerebral basketball, because again, you know, we always talk about AAU is just playing games up and down, scoring.
Yeah, right.
Nobody is just playing fun, like learning the game.
Yeah,
you know, I went back and watched like a old the ACC network. They had they were showing the night that Randolph Childress went crazy in that ACC championship game.
Right.
But he understood the tempo and the flow of that game.
Yeah.
You know, he crazy dish. He knew when to take shots. He wasn't forcing shots.
Yeah.
And his teammates understood, okay, hey, he on one.
Yeah.
So they found a way to get the ball. But these all you watch, and it's almost like every game is the same when you watch it. You're just like, Coach, you ain't gonna get a timeout? Like, you're not gonna slow your team. I was thinking about the Auburn Alabama State game.
Yeah.
And we know Auburn coach Bruce Pearl he's not a great coach. But what he realized, his team was going up and down. He basically, when he called timeout, he told us, hey, we're bigger than this team. Pound the ball inside. Let's make them quit. Their tallest guy is maybe 6'5".
Yeah.
We got 6'8", 6'9" in here. Crash the boards, and then they just took away second shots from Alabama State. Mm-hmm. And now when they were pounding the ball inside, it was like, dog, you have nobody to defend. Now you're in foul trouble. So it's which teams can make those in-game adjustments to keep advancing. Because I mean, teams are shooting themselves out of the tournament.
I'm glad you said that, man, because I looked at, it was one game I was watching, and I'm sitting there, they got 7-footers and all that. Did Michigan get knocked out? I think Michigan got knocked out.
Yeah.
But I was just looking, I was like, y'all got 7-footers all on the floor, dog. Wear them down. That team was sitting there, they were staying in there because Michigan wasn't using their Bruce Pearl was like, hey, okay. Yeah. He's their best player. We're gonna take that away.
We're gonna take him away.
Yeah, he's gone.
Somebody else should Buddy with the dreads. Pretty boy Floyd. And let me say this as a tennis shoe guy. Let me say this: the choice of tennis shoe these teams was wearing utterly ridiculous.
Because they got the tennis shoe budget. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sitting here like Alabama State.
Yeah.
Y'all colors are black and gold.
Yeah.
You got a dude out here with some pink shoes on.
Yeah.
You got a dude out here with some blue shoes on.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, y'all already on Adidas.
Right.
Get y'all some Ant-Mans. Just get some Ant-Mans, some all black Ant-Mans to call it a day, or some white Ant-Mans.
You know what, dog? That
What
bothers me.
these kids are wearing Georgia. Y'all are a Nike school. Y'all got access to the Jordans. Y'all got this is what y'all coming out here with? Man, GT F08. So yeah.
I saw that all season. And I was like, why they got different shoes? Why that he got the 5 shoes? He like got some shoes
man.
that he got out the outlet mall. What is going on, man?
Young Marlon, what's up, my boy? What's up, Marlon?
What's up, Marlon, man? But I'm like, y'all gotta have better shoe style. I'm sorry, I don't even critique, but I'm like, yo, I'm on TV. My thing, I gotta be tight from head to toe. But I do like this, man. It's crazy. The game of the day. I feel like, of course, I think we all gonna be kind of looking at it a little bit. I'm looking at the schedule right now. But that St. John's Arkansas game is gonna be something else.
That's gonna be critical, man. And man, who would have thought after Rick Pitino's last scandal,
yeah,
that he would be right here with a chance to take a team to the Sweet 16 basically in a spot where he's from, where he cut his teeth, playing against Calipari, a guy who kind of emulates a lot of what Rick Pitino did. Yeah, man, you can't make this stuff out, man.
You look
right,
at
Marlon, you're right. Rick Pitino and coaching, like he coaching.
Yeah. To see him, dog, go to St. John where nobody wanted. It was like it's a cool school. All they remember talking about was Connor Secker back in the day when they went and then win the conference.
Yeah, dog.
Not only win, he's a 2 seed.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And now we get to see who was the best slick back hair coach at Kentucky.
Yeah.
Between him.
But we know Calipari can't coach. He gonna outcoach Calipari.
Yeah.
We know that.
We know that. But I was just looking at this thing, man. I say what you want. He did what he did. But when you hire him, you go into the tournament when you get Pitino.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the tournament, dog.
Yeah.
You got a chance to play, and your kids are going to go to that. He went and got some transfer. And also, man, so we always talk about this. Some coaches know how to look at what the game is currently and play the game the way it is now. A lot of older coaches always like, oh man, I can't do the NIL. Rick Pitino came in and said, I can. Let me show y'all how to do it.
Yeah.
Let me show y'all how to do it. I'm gonna give me some guys in this portal.
Yeah.
We'll get some money. We in New York City. Or we're gonna show y'all how to do this, son.
Yeah.
And he went out there and got a team that's a number 2 seed, dog. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, but he can coach though, and I think when you look at his roster, because I kind of did a little deep dive on his roster a little bit, and I was just like, he just went and got guys. He didn't look at the stars and where a guy was ranked. He looked at how does this kid fit my system? Can this kid, first of all, get coached hard by me? Because Rick Pitino is old school as they come.
Yeah, very old school.
Like, dog, he not finna come in here and like kind of walk on eggshells around you. Now you finna get coached up. He old school 2.5 hour practices. We running old school sets. Come on, man. What are we doing?
Pitino say one thing to these young kids. Google me.
Yeah.
Google me.
I'm Googleable.
Yeah.
He got a transfer in from Syracuse. Listen, guys like Rick Pitino and Calipari to a certain degree. I mean, he took his show on the road to Arkansas, but guys like that are always gonna be in business.
Yeah.
Because one, they just love the game, and they've been able to adapt. To your point, talked about how kind of Coach K, Roy Williams, a lot of guys kind of just like NIL a little too much, man. Let me get out of here. Nah, they've embraced it, and they are like, it's a way around. It's a way around everything. They've figured it out.
And also make sure what make Patino was hungry. So when he
Oh
was out
yeah,
the last time, he was like, "Oh, you can't coach again." He was like, "No, if I get another chance, I'm gonna learn all the
yeah,
system. I'm
yeah.
gonna figure it out." And for him to be able to get in, figure it out, he probably got some young kids or some young guys that used to be around him on the staff. They can help him out learn this thing. If you want to coach this thing, you got to play the game, man. And hey, amazing job by him, dog.
He
Amazing
had he
job.
had to build it back up. He had to build it back up, dog. He had to take the long route again. His transgressions that happened. He had to. Hey, somebody had to hire him. Then hey, he had to build it back up. But to your point, when you can coach in these schools,
Yeah.
know you can coach. Kyle, what's good, Kyle?
What's
What's
up,
good?
Kyle?
Yeah.
Hey, so what you got now, dog?
Hey, so let's talk about Jameis Winston. The New York Giants couldn't wait any longer. They need to get them a quarterback in. They signed Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is going to be in front of the New York media for the 2025 season. Your thoughts, my guy?
Uh, get your popcorn ready because it's gonna be Winston in New York is gonna be must see TV. It's gonna
Crazy
be.
quotes. Crazy quotes.
It's gonna be. Let me correct the spelling of that. He's a giant, not a giant. But it's gonna be must watch TV. I like Winston getting another chance, dog. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
even be lying to you, dog. I think it's. I think he's done what he needed to do to get it. So I really like that him being there. I don't know about the talent the Giants got there. I don't know what's really there for him, but he gets another chance.
He
2
got Malik
years,
Neighbors. He got Malik Neighbors.
yeah, 2 years, $8 million, which is a pretty
Yeah.
safe contract
Yeah.
for New York. But
Yeah.
I just think he gives Mike time. We saw how entertainment the dude is at the Super Bowl, man. The
He a
kid is
real one. He a
he's a
real one.
real dude in the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, man. But it's just real.
Marlon say that's a bar.
Yeah.
Bars.
But he just he got. I like it. I don't know why I liked it so easily though. It was like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
man, I like that. I like that he going there. I think he's the type of guy that Giants fans would kind of rally behind if he goes out
Yeah.
there and do some good things.
Yeah. But Glaze, this also tells me that they're drafting the quarterback at 3.
Well, they are. Yeah, I mean, that's happening.
They are drafting a quarterback at 3, and they want a guy like Jameis to be in the quarterback room who can teach this guy how to be a professional quarterback, how to read,
Yeah.
how to study, how to become a professional, especially in a city like New York. Jameis will be able to take the pressure because one thing the media gonna do, the media gonna flock to Jameis.
Yeah.
After this Super Bowl performance he put on,
he
they're gonna
wants it.
flock to Jameis.
He one of those. I want the smoke. Bring it here. I'm right here. And it helps. Like I said, in 2025, backup quarterbacks are a great commodity now. If you watch your team, you always looking to say, hey, here's our QB1, but who's our QB2 so in case something goes down. So I think, like I said, he's gonna teach the kid. And Jameis is so humble now. He's just glad to be here and everybody loving him. He's obviously got a post-football career.
No doubt about it. Oh yeah.
So now
Yeah.
you in a city where you can really do that. Come on, man. It's gonna be worth it, man. That's gonna be worth it, man. So, and let's keep on that same thing, man. Since you brought it up,
No.
I want to talk about it a little bit. You've been watching and studying Shedeur and Cam Ward. Maceo, who is the better quarterback? And if in this draft of the top 3 to 5 picks, where do you see them going? I see where Marlon said Cam to the Giants. Did he say Cam? Shedeur at 3. He said Shedeur at 3.
So
what do you see them going? What do you see in their styles? What did you like? What didn't you like? What was it that you what do you see them going in this draft?
So they're really the same player.
Okay.
I mean, their fin, you can just switch uniforms.
Right.
They're the same guy.
Okay.
What's probably in watching some of this film, I see why you're so frustrated with college football defense. Dude, nobody makes adjustments. Nobody makes adjustments. So for me, these guys coaching in the system that they are drafted into are going to play a major role, because what they're going to find out fast is the progressions that they have in college, not the same in the NFL, because they're going to have to come to the line and immediately identify, hey, I know. So this is one of the main things I hate about college football.
Mm-hmm.
We always hear everybody talk about progressions and stuff. Got to read 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, all that crazy stuff. In the pros, dude, you might have to throw 1 and 2 out, because 3 might be ready now.
Yeah.
Or somebody hot now. And teams are going to disguise way better than what they're doing in college football. I'm watching, I can't remember who Shador were playing, but they threw the shallow probably like 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
At what point will the defense coordinator say, hey, we got to walk the 2 ends down over them slots? That's not going to be open in the NFL. And so we always hear about Shador's completion percentage.
Yep.
Well, Shador helped his completion percentage a lot, because a lot of times he just wouldn't throw the ball. And those sacks that he took in college, he's going to kill an NFL team.
Yeah.
And the NFL team, whatever coach he goes to, they're going to tell Shador, you have to get the ball out there. We can't be in 2nd and 20 the whole game.
Yeah.
Now, on the flip side with Cam, so I only give Cam the edge because I think Cam's arm is a little bit stronger than Shador's. But Cam, now this little sidearm delivery thing he got, that's going to get knocked down a lot. It's going to get knocked down a lot. But again, he locks on to receivers too much. Again, when they go 1-2, he will stare at 1. And if 1 somehow can't get open, then he try to come off it too late, and then his feet are not together. So that's going to be a major problem for Cam. But either one of these guys, Glade, they're really the same quarterback. Neither one of them athletic.
Yeah.
Cam might be, he may be a little faster than Shador, but we don't know because Shador don't run.
Yeah.
But both of these guys, the coach that they go to and the system, whoever's going to coach these guys up, so many bad habits they're going to have to break on these guys, Glaze. Like, I don't know if they're day one. Like, I don't know if they're day one starters.
Yeah.
Now, like, so if Cam goes to Tennessee, he's probably going to have to be the day one starter, because, they all but like, they done with Will Levis. They like, man, whatever.
Yeah.
So Cam may be the day one starter, and you better have a mean running game, and you better be able to dial up plays that protects Cam.
Yeah.
So, they the same guy, Glaze.
And this is,
the same guy.
And I'm kind of going backwards a little bit, Mayshow, with 2 quarterbacks we saw in the league now. The kid from the Commanders.
Jayden Daniels.
And you see Michael Penix.
Yeah.
Those 2 are both older quarterbacks that kind of were able to learn a little bit more. They always see a few things playing in different leagues like that. You basically on the nail on the head for both of these quarterbacks from what I saw. I feel like we've seen Sanders his whole career. He's at Jackson State. Yeah. His whole career we've seen him.
Yeah.
He always trying to make the perfect pass.
Yeah.
So he will hold it way too long. And that's why even against South Carolina State, when we saw him, they were able to get to him because he doesn't have that 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. He thinks, I'm Cam, I can get out. I'm Shador, I can get out the pocket, I can do some things, I can throw it, and I can get it down the field.
Right.
The NFL is 6'5". You deal with TJ Watts and all them. They coming for you, bro.
Yeah.
They coming for you.
Yeah.
Thing Cam thinking, and he brought up about Cam. He think he got that cannon on him. I can throw myself out of problems.
Yeah. You can't.
I can just throw it as hard as I can, and they're gonna be right. Do that, and it's gonna be telling to see when they play that first team. I'm really interested in Shador. This is no hit to him. I love him to death. He's one of my favorite players I ever got the chance to cover. When Daddy ain't here,
Yeah.
this will be his
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
Where Daddy ain't there to tell him, "Hey, boy, you got this." You
Yeah.
can't look up in the stands. Dad ain't gonna be on the earpiece.
Yeah.
You got to trust these other coaches
Yeah. Yeah.
who really they're trying to look at this like, "Hey, I need my job, so I need for you to step up."
Yeah.
And when you got that first game, when you looking and you 10 for 31,
Yeah.
105 yards,
Yeah.
and 3 picks,
Yeah.
how do you bounce back? And that media like this on you, like, I thought you were the dude.
Yeah. Right.
And here you go. Are you a bust? You start seeing, don't go to a New York team. They gonna eat you alive. But
Yeah.
today's media, where they already probably got stuff waiting on you to hurt you in the social media world,
Yeah.
and you love social media. Oh, come
Yeah,
on, man.
man.
This
And-
is going to be telling with both of them, man. And Cam is another one. Again, I hope I'm so wrong. I hope he can come back and pull this film and say, "I told you, Clay, I wasn't ever impressed." I mean, he got a great arm. He was at Miami throwing it, doing his thing, but I was like, that stuff ain't gonna translate to the next league, dog.
And Glade, what's funny about that? We got to talk to we was on a call on Monday, and Kurt Warner had joined the call, and Kurt Warner was like, every year he goes to the combine, all the young quarterbacks, upcoming quarterbacks, whatever, he say every year he give these guys his phone number. He like, listen, my kids out the house, my wife don't want to talk about football. Call me.
Yeah.
He said for the last 7 years, he's given every young quarterback his phone number to call, pick his brain, come watch film, whatever.
Yeah.
Guess how many guys has called Kurt Warner?
Not probably zero.
Zero.
Because you know why? Everybody got a coach now that's a quarterback coach. Everybody got a specialty person in their ear. They got a bunch of yes men. Nobody want to be told that's a terrible read.
But Blaze, why wouldn't you want to go pick the brain of a guy who played in multiple systems, who can see football way better than you would? I mean, he probably not forgot more football than you know, or you're going to know.
Yeah,
why wouldn't you call him?
Everybody think they got their own people, like they got connections, they got phone numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why, man. I think if I'm somebody trying to be there, and I know, especially if I'm young and on the bubble, they talking about I'm a 4th or 5th rounder. I'm making some calls. I'm reaching out to a few people. I'm talking to people.
Can you imagine sitting in a film room with Kurt Warner holding the clicker?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what you gonna learn in an hour-long film session?
Yeah. And
how much better that's gonna make you?
And look if I'm a player like that, and Kurt Warner comes on that call and says, "Hey man, I just got through talking to such and such. I really like this kid. He saw some things. We went over some things." You don't think NFL be like, "Oh really? Oh, okay, all right." Okay.
He took the initiative to reach out.
He flew down there. He found a way to get down there to see it. Okay. Even if we in today's technology, we can sit and watch film together on 2 different sides of the world on the computer. We just go through film,
bro. It's crazy. We got to last year in Vegas. We got to talk to Jordan Palmer, and even Jordan Palmer was like, "It's so many like NFL guys like who really played, bump his training, who are just like, hey, get a dude my number."
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to sit down and talk.
It's
the limitless resources that these guys have is unbelievable, and they don't take advantage of it.
It's just one of those things, man, where You know, we got so many people in our ear today, or in these kids' ear, dog, that they don't even get a chance to realize some of the best assets you got are the ones who can sit there and look at you and say, "I've done that. I can tell you what it is." And y'all want to be, you know, there's so many people y'all paying money to tell you
Bruh.
you're great and that you're gonna be a big pick. Sometimes you need to be humble going to league because trust me, is only so many spots in the NFL.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be hungry. Everybody's gonna be trying to eat. So you can go up there if you want to. Thinking you
Dog.
know it all, you're gonna learn quick.
Bruh, I was talking to Hassan Graham yesterday, and Hassan was talking about his son. So he has his son over there with Hilton with Route
Right.
King.
Yeah.
Just imagine Hassan, little Hassan walking the building every day to train. You got all these college guys. You got all these NFL guys.
Mhm.
No, just being in the room, you getting better.
Yeah.
And then you just get to see, oh, that's what it looked like in college. Oh, that's what it looked like no, you're running routes
hmm
with dudes you see on TV. Man, it's
If I'd have been thinking, dog, uh, let me keep with the comparison. We talked about Cam. I want to bring up one more comparison to get this. I'm gonna put the same name in the first half, and I'm gonna see if you see it.
yeah, Martin. I would have been wearing Sterling Sharp on about.
Sanders versus Samuel. You been hearing about what's going on with that, Michelle?
No. Which
Deion
Sanders?
Sanders and Deion Sanders versus Asante Samuel. Have you been hearing about that?
No, enlighten me.
So Asante Samuel, with a lot of DB coaches try to teach what they call the T
Oh, the
step,
T-step.
the T step technique, where you go back, you do the T step, and then you attack. Deion gets them say, "What I'm doing a T step? That's a false step." And Deion went back, and they've been going at it on social media, especially on Twitter, on the X.
Okay, so it's directed at Asante Samuel.
Yeah, that was Asante Samuel. They've been going back and forth. So Asante been putting up his stats versus Deion's stats. More interceptions, more playoff interceptions. And I'm like, and Deion is like, so Deion grabs the guy and says, "Oh, let me show you what I like. I do this. Boom. Now let's go forward. No T
Oh
step,
yeah,
no
when
wasted move.
we were talking to Bucky Brooks, they
Yeah,
were walking backwards and walking back forward.
that's no wasted step." Samuel like, what? This is crazy talk, dog, because hey, he pulls out his film. This is what we do. And a lot of DB coaches teach that. Mayship, who are you listening to? Because Deion said, if I catch any of my cornerbacks doing that, I'm going to snatch him off the field. I'm going to snatch the face mask off the field. Who are you listening to, dog, between Deion Sanders and
Emmanuel
Asante
Glaze.
Samuel?
We know this, Emmanuel Glaze. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
It definitely is.
There's more than one way. So Deion have to always understand this. And see, I hate when super elite people start talking like this. You were super elite, Deion. Asante Samuel, he had to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
You went to Florida State. He went to Central Florida.
Yeah.
Now, listen, Asante's stats speak for itself.
Yeah.
But I will also say, Asante, a lot of your picks came in cover two.
Exactly.
Where you shuffling and then you falling off people.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've seen it done both ways. I mean,
yeah, the T step, I've seen it work for.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it work.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've seen like some dogs use the T step, but I mean, so clearly, if you play at Colorado, you're not gonna be doing no damn T step.
T step you want to.
Or like Deion say, you gonna snatch your face mask off.
Snatch your face mask off.
Yeah, ain't no T step enough. But I mean, it's more than one way to skin the cat. It's just like telling the receiver, "Hey, I want your inside leg up." Other coach, I want your outside leg up.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's like, but Deion, you were so elite. You a freak athlete, Deion. We all know you was a way better athlete than 90% of the NFL.
Yeah.
So I mean, really and truly, I mean, and no knock to Deion. I'm probably gonna listen to Asante. Not only because as an athlete, you're probably more like Asante
Yeah,
than Dion.
yeah. And I think because Marlon said he listened to the one with the gold jacket. I get that too, Marlon.
But understand this, Marlon. How many kids you gonna see that's gonna have the physical attributes of Deion Sanders?
Yeah. And
Most corners look like Asante Samuel.
and just to go back to talk about what they're talking about, for those when we repost this, is Dion you talks about driving off his back foot and moving
Right.
forward. Santos saying using that back foot and put in a T position so you can get more pressure to push off of it, especially with those comebacks, those curls, those flats, and things of that
Yeah.
nature. And the reason why Dion thinks it's a wasted motion because you have to almost like step back and then go. He said instead of doing
Yeah.
that, I'm kind of like you. What you just said. Everybody ain't got the hips and the quickness to do that step back and going forward. So the T step teaches a lot of cornerbacks, gives them a little bit more power going forward. I don't know, man. I'm one of those guys like, Coach, just teach me, man. I don't want to get in the middle of this. I don't want to
Yeah.
be a problem.
So Glaze again, and I think this is where we kind of like you have to understand. I don't think people understand how big Dion is. Dion not a little fella.
6'1", I think
He's not a little corner.
Yeah.
Dog, Asante Samuel was like 5'10",
Yeah.
180, 185.
Yeah.
More kids. Dog, how many kids run 4-2?
Yeah.
That play corner.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, how many teams just threw at you?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
So yeah, Dion, you can you can say that, Dion, because you was on vacation a lot of games. I mean, if we keeping it as my boy Cam Newton say, keep it a big buck.
Yeah. And also, man, it makes you at least one-on-ones are hard. And sometimes when you have to drop back, if you got a guy that can get out the gut, like you doing a Julio Jones and you a Asante Samuel, that little step back ain't gonna help you. You got to be able to drive on that football coach. When he catches that little quick route,
Yeah.
you got to bring power with it. And sometimes everybody's power ain't as 6'1", 6'2", and can do that type of stuff. And I've seen in my day cornerback try to do the Dion step. They probably needed it.
And they slipped.
They probably needed a better grip, better game, the whole thing, man.
Bro, everybody's not physically blessed like Dion was.
Yeah.
Like I say, you're gonna be hard pressed to find corners running 4-2.
Yeah.
Dion was a 4-2 guy, and he knew couldn't nobody outrun him on the field.
Hey, you're right.
How many corners gonna be able to say that? Glaze?
You're right, Marla. When Dion bring his jersey back, the manager be like, I ain't even gotta do nothing. We'll do
Yeah, like, bro, like
Dion
you be over there moonlight, man. Like, no. And again, here we go. Then, like your scheme, like say most teams, because most guys aren't man-to-man guys. No, you gonna be playing zone anyway.
I just thought it was y'all. If y'all got a chance, man, go check out them going back and forth. So I think bring it up. They both. Dion pulled out the Falcon film when he catches it and he does this on the Falcon. Asante showing when he catches a pick, taking it to the house. Like, y'all I think y'all did this on purpose so y'all can show y'all highlights. Y'all just want to show the young people.
Yeah, just put your highlights out there. But more kids are gonna be Asante Samuel versus Dion. I mean, Dion's own son. He didn't. This DNA. He ain't getting none of the gifts.
Yeah.
Neither one of them.
They have to play a little different. They got to play a little different. And don't be surprised, Shiloh come home one weekend and be like, Dad, they taught me that T-step. It's been a whole difference in my game, Dad. I know you mad at me. That T-step done changed my game, Daddy. Don't be mad at me.
I mean, before they moved me from corner, I don't even remember what technique I do. I just trying to jump the football. See ball, go get ball. That's what I was trying to do. That's why they call me Big Mouth Bass, because I was falling for the pump.
You falling for it?
Oh, I'm jumping. Yeah, I'm jumping.
What you got, dog, man?
We got to talk about Kirk Cousins, my boy. So Kirk Cousins, the Atlanta Falcons, they end up paying Kirk Cousins his $10 million bonus. Of course, he is going to be the backup to Michael Penix. Emmanuel Glaze, Was this a leverage ploy? Do you feel it was a leverage ploy because teams are gonna need quarterbacks, or Kirk Cousins just gonna be good with holding that clipboard and swag surfing?
You know, I want to ask Atlanta fans this. I see y'all telling me that this is a brilliant move. We did. Can you let me ask you this question, Michelle? Can a move after a bad move be called a brilliant move?
No,
If the
sir.
initial move was bad,
Right.
and you doing
Nah,
something off of the bad move,
nah.
we
The
can't
only
all of a sudden call it a brilliant move, can we?
right. The only way this becomes a super brilliant move is you find a way for him to give up his no trade clause, and you move on for him, and you pray that somebody takes on his contract.
If I read one more guy post, this is a smart move by the Falcons. Hold up. It's a smart move off a dumb move, so you can't qualify this as a smart move first. I know I'm being super technical, but y'all are trying to make me say, hey, there is a rainbow at the end of this. No, it's not. You still on the books for hundreds of millions of dollars for somebody who gonna be holding a clipboard for you, and you hoping somebody give you a third round or fourth round pick and
Yeah.
take his salary. That's what we're hoping.
Yeah.
Because they're saying we are saving money next year.
And
No,
in the words of Greg Thompson, hope is not a strategy.
hope is not a strategy.
Hope is not a strategy.
Now, could this wane in the Falcons' favor later on, and you got maybe some trade pieces for him? I see that. You make on trade day, you might can trade him over to somebody because he still has value. He still got a little value. He still can make a team better. There are a lot of teams that could probably use Kirk Cousins to help them out
Yeah.
in there. But don't count me as one of those people, the ones that gonna pat Fontenot on the back. That's smart, brother.
Terry cooking.
I see
Terry in the
you, T.
kitchen.
I see you, T. You doing your thing, T. That was smart. You smart, T. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not patting him on the back for that move. He made the move last year that I'm like, you gonna draft at number 8 and keep him? Now we got to figure out how to play this. And if I'm Kurt, and here's the thing too about that. Here's why I'm a little nervous. I know a lot of people ain't gonna say this. Atlanta fans are fickle. The first time Penix has a bad game or a bad stretch, and if Kirk Cousins is on the bench, we all gonna be like, hey man, why don't you put Kirk back in and see what he can do? Let's see. Either you're all in with Penix or you're not. That's it. Don't give me no situations, no changes. Either you're all in with Penix or you're not. So I see everybody say we got the best backup in the league. No, we don't. We got problems. Because the first time Penix has a bad game, y'all gonna be wanting Kirk to come out there. Bring Kirk Chains out there, 2 Chains out there, whatever, Kirk Chains or whatever y'all call them.
Not your Southwest Atlanta voice. Not your Southwest Atlanta voice.
Bring him back out there. We need Kirk. He can come back to the barbecue. He can do the swag surf again. His Achilles is okay. Michael's not him. Michael's not ready. Nothing about this move was like brilliant. Terry brilliant. No, Terry brought this mess here.
Well, you on the record from the word go that he should have never been signed to Atlanta. You way on that record.
You know what it is? You know how your window is cracked? And instead of you buying a new window, you just put tape on the window to keep it together.
Yeah.
This is what that move was.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it look like we small, but we really screwed this up. So we're gonna make it do that. What's your thoughts, man? You seeing it in?
I mean, I knew he wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I never understood the conversation for the simple fact that he has a no trade clause. You can't trade him unless he okay it.
Unless he okay it.
He has to okay, dude. You can come in there and say, hey man, somebody giving us 2 1s and a 2 for you. If it ain't no destination that he want to go, he can be like, nah, I'm good on that. Why would you give him a no trade clause? That's my question.
His agent is the greatest agent
Yeah.
of all time.
This man has Glaze with that $10 million roster bonus. This man has made more money in less time than Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
The greatest quarterback of all time. He has made more moolah than Tom Brady.
And how many? Let me see. He's won 10 playoff games. No. Did he win 5 playoff games? No. No, he just won 1 playoff game in his career.
Yeah. And again, if I'm a GM,
yeah,
if I'm the capologist in any room, I don't care who your agent is. Soon as y'all walk in the door, I'm gonna have a big old picture of Pat Mahomes on my wall. Don't give me no number near him.
Yeah.
Don't ask for what he got, because I'm gonna ask you: are you as accomplished as him? Well, don't ask for that money.
The Chiefs are still tripping over confetti from 2 years ago. Have we tripped over anything? No.
Wait, you tripped over the like the confetti falling for the other team as you walked out of Houston.
Yeah, with your head down like this all the time.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah, dude. I'm sitting here like, no, and while we're on that point, just look at what the Cincinnati Bengals just did.
Yeah,
$500 million, $500 million on offense, Emmanuel Glaze. What are they thinking?
Cincy pays 3 players. I have never made sure. Let me ask you this, man.
That's not smart.
Maybe I'm a hater, dog. Maybe I'm a hater. I've seen money, and look, man. We have been doing this for almost 11 years. We have made a couple of creeds we made early in our.
We don't count pockets. We don't count pockets.
One of them has we don't count pockets, but they making me count pockets. So they making me look at pockets now. I'm like, I might not count, but I'm sure looking at that pocket right there, it's got a big bulge in it.
Glaze.
40 million.
Glaze. You had to pay T. Higgins. I mean, you had to pay Jamar Chase. He's the best receiver in football. You had to pay him. But you could have got him cheaper last year if you had just went ahead and signed him. Now the T. Higgins thing again, and I was talking about this early in the week. I think that the Bengals remember how Carson Palmer just was like, this organization, y'all are just so bad. I would rather retire than to keep playing here. I think they look at Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow basically said, I need both of my guys. And I think they panicked. I think they were like, hey, Joe, the same thing that happened with Carson Palmer could happen with Joe Burrow. But get what? I would have been like, Joe Burrow, son, I pay you to throw the football to whoever we bring in here. Dude, you take T. Higgins and you flip T. Higgins. Dude, you could have got a 1 or 2 or 3, and you would have saved $35 million.
I will say this again. How many big time
Corey, you have the best receiver in football. Now they can line me up over there.
Yeah.
You got Jamar. Now all these receivers, go draft a receiver. $500 million Glaze to 3 guys.
And here's the thing, hey Shell. I have yet to see a Super Bowl where the best receiver in the game is winning you a Super Bowl.
Here you go making sense again. I wish you'll stop making sense, Emmanuel Glaze.
I have yet to see a Super Bowl like since Jerry Rice retired. I have yet to see a Super Bowl when I'm sitting there like, this receiver is unstoppable. They can't do anything with him. He's worth the $50-something billion they paying him.
Bro, Julian Edelman is a Super Bowl MVP.
Who won the Super Bowl? Who beat what you call this? So Philadelphia. They got some decent receivers.
They also have receivers making $40 million.
But out of the 2 receivers they got, they're not. Are they top 10? Are they top 5 receivers? Both of them.
Yeah, no.
AJ.
I mean, I would probably put AJ in top 10.
I
Not
say
top
that. I say top 5 because this what they paying these receivers now.
5. Yeah.
I need for you to be 200 catches a year, always open. You know what I'm saying? They throw you a fade route. I got it. Don't worry about it. Again, I don't like counting pockets, but y'all make me question some things. Let's keep going. Let's go to Houston. I saw a $30 million cornerback.
Yeah.
And I don't, again, he's a great corner.
Yeah.
He's a great corner.
So now the only reason they were able to do it, CJ Stroud selling his rookie contract.
They got a rookie contract.
He
That
sold
helped
his
you a
rookie
lot.
contract.
That helped you a lot. So
that helped you tremendously.
Here's the thing here's what I look at. Yes, you can't, money is just going to always, the dollar's going to always, it's not the same. The dollar's going to be different. Salary is what you thought. That ain't what I look at. When we talk about breaking down teams, though.
Yeah.
And I need these type of players.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for this to make this better.
Yeah.
Paying one player this when I got 7 holes.
Yeah. Dog.
It's questionable to me.
You the NFL sack leader, you don't have no money for him right now.
Yeah.
Hendrickson led the NFL in sacks in Cincinnati. And you basically right now have no money to pay him.
That's what I'm saying, dog. You're not scoring 50 points a game. You're not.
But even if you score 50, you're gonna give us 60.
I keep looking like, is this the NBA they playing? NBA, I can play 5 players these type of dollars as long as I got 5 good starters. I got to come up with 22 starters, a kicker, and then I got to have backups ready to go.
Mark, the only reason Stingley got that kind of money, Houston was like, let's go on and pay him now because we don't have to pay CJ for 2 more years. So and then they traded Larry Tunsil.
Yeah,
they freed up more money. So now they're sitting there like,
but
let's go and lock up the corner. Let's go and lock him up.
I agree with Marlon. Tulsa could protect. Who gonna protect your franchise? You got.
You finna go draft one, big dog.
You gonna keep drafting, okay?
Because teams are looking like with San Francisco right now. They had to clear the deck. Like right now, if somebody called for Brandon Ayuk, they will sell Brandon Ayuk in a heartbeat. They haven't buyer's remorse on Brandon Ayuk because they're getting ready to give Brock Purdy $50 million.
Easily.
Which is absolutely insane.
He about to get it. And that's why
but he your quarterback. We keep saying this quarterback league, you gotta pay him.
And that's why you see teams, and that's why when I say you don't make a win a Super Bowl with a certain team, and then 3 years later you be like, all right, we got to break up the team because we got to pay him 60 and him 40. That's $100 million off the jump. So that's why when you see teams be like, case in point, I see what the Falcons had to do. I didn't want to see Grady go, but I know what they were doing.
Yeah,
they got to free up some funds.
They got to free up some money.
You know why? Because they paid a freaking backup quarterback $100 and something million.
They gave that boy $150 million.
So we got to get rid of Grady, because we can't afford Kirk.
Yeah, got to take the $18 million off the books, baby.
And so
off the books.
That's why when you see teams, you be like, man, we got all these teams. And is AJ up for another contract?
No, AJ got paid last year.
So
AJ good.
So we got to make decisions. Everybody want to make the defense better. So guess what? We're gonna go get some young talent. We're gonna go to University of Georgia, like we should have been doing for the last 10 years. We'll go in and beg them for all they players.
Hey man, monkey see, monkey do, baby. Monkey do.
Trade this and all that, but yeah, man, it's amazing to see Cincy what they're doing. Shout out to who said that they trying to make sure they get the tickets sold because that's all you're doing. You selling tickets because that's what you about to do. But that's all I see, dog. But. And I was like, I know makes you a receiver guy, but he probably like, God, dang, for 2 of them.
Dog, listen. I thought it was crazy. I was sitting there like, dog, you flip T.
Yeah.
Dog, it was teams out here ready to give T $30 million. And I would have been like, yeah, T, we love you.
And they gonna
But
give
yeah,
you,
somebody else gotta give you $30 million, big dog, because I need to take them picks.
yeah.
I need to take those picks and that money, and I need to fix this defense.
I remember Mitchell told us a long time ago, would you trade Julio? And I was like, man, ain't no way you trade Julio. Receivers get hurt. Receivers, y'all were lucky this year that praise. I know what's called saying praise God that he didn't get hurt this year. The receiver,
CD,
yeah, because he went this whole season got paid. That's why he got paid with Cincinnati. Not CD.
Oh yeah, dog. He bet on himself.
He bet on himself. But that is rare for a receiver not to miss a game and to have a good season.
Yeah, like but dog, but they could have saved $10 million last year by just signing him.
Just sign the dude.
Just sign him. But this is why I always say certain organizations always struggle versus the same organizations that continue to win because they understand. Hey man, listen, that don't make sense. Like this is a value that we have on your position, and this is what we're gonna pay your position. Now, when we start getting the budget, we can't pay that.
And I got to go back to what we always talk about every year. Seems like every year, Kansas City, even though they lost the Super Bowl, sat there and said
they always in it, but they always.
Like, all our big receivers, you want big money, go somewhere else. Pat Mahomes still here, we got a chance. New England did that for 20 years. New England was like, we got Brady. We got a chance. Just give us any type of receiver, man. So, yeah, it's about to be crazy around here, man. It's about to be crazy. What else you got, dog? Or is it my turn?
It's your turn, sir.
I want to talk about this, man, and we'll finish up for me today. And I'm kind of interested in this. I don't usually get into the LeBron era, but I'm going to talk about the Bronny era. Bronny scored 17 points against Milwaukee the other day.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
now we got the most fickle of fans going both ways now.
Yeah, it's Bronny.
It's now, we knew he had that talent. He could, or y'all making too much about him scoring 17 in a game.
In a blowout.
Yeah. But I'm sitting there like, the man played major minutes against Milwaukee's first team. He wasn't playing at the end of the game.
I mean, didn't he blow by Giannis?
Giannis didn't let him do that. He was gone.
No. I mean, is it Bronny's fault that his daddy, Luka, and the white boy took the night off?
The whole bench, everybody had on street clothes.
that Bronny fault?
Make sure I will say this, man.
Hey, man.
Again, we said this since when he was drafted. There has never been a 54th pick in the history of the NBA.
With this
Talking
kind
about
of
like this guy.
Yeah, man.
Y'all own him when he don't do good. Y'all own him. Y'all went out here. Everybody's favorite guy, Stephen A. I knew he had whatever. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know your money, your check was when he was failing. So you want to jump on he's failing. Make sure. Can we please just let this boy build his own career? I love what he did in the G League. He was down there hustling, learning the game. That's what you want from a 54th pick. Anybody else who have a 54th pick gonna let that guy sit down and get better for the team.
I can't stress Emmanuel Glaze. This kid played no college basketball.
Dude, he damn near died.
The kid is getting his feet wet.
Yes.
Every night is a learning process. Like I always tell people, at your job, whatever job that you on, did you walk in day one? You knew everything. You ain't need no training. You ain't need no development. You ain't need no coaching because year one at your job versus year 5 or year 10. Of course, it's totally different.
Yeah.
And I would add, if you think Bronny sucks so bad, meet Bronny at LA Fitness. Don't talk me to death. He's sorry. Okay, go lock him up.
Go lock him up real quick.
Go lock him up.
Yeah, Go lock him up real quick. See what
And then when he bam on you 4-5 times, and then start telling you where he going, I'm going left jab, and I'm gonna spin with my right. Then when he start doing you like that,
when he step back and he wiping his hands on the hip, doing like this, you looking like that disrespectful.
You have to take, you always have to take everybody criticism with a grain of salt. And like I said, Glade, you know, you and I, we're in these locker rooms and we talk to these folk, and sometimes these guys are just always say, hey man, just consider the source, man.
Yeah.
Just consider the source.
And I look at this too. If you want to look at what the NBA thinks of him after the game, who are the first two people that came and talked to Bronny after the game? Doc Rivers,
yeah,
and Giannis.
Yeah.
They both whisper in his ear, "You belong here, young fella."
Yeah.
And they walked away. They talked to him about that. And I sat there with like,
just say y'all don't like that man, daddy, man. Just
say what it is.
Just say that, man.
We don't like LeBron James. That's our what we called it. You gave. I love the phrase you said. LeBron. It was one of the LeBron something. That he keeps getting people paid. It's LeBron.
Yeah, no, this is LeBron effect, dog.
Yeah.
LeBron has launched more careers than anybody in sports. It's so many dudes, and that's why I can't, man. When LeBron retire, the Nick Wrights of the world gonna have to disappear. Windhurst, all these dudes, because it ain't gonna be nothing else for them to talk about.
Yeah, can't talk about nothing else.
They talk 30 to 45 minutes a night on LeBron hate.
Everybody say somebody told me they talk about other things. I say, yeah,
no,
but
they don't.
When they cut up clips, what they cut up their clips about? LeBron.
They cut up LeBron.
They wrote LeBron James clips. Stephen A. went on a world tour talking about this little LeBron interaction.
Just say you don't like dog. You gonna get so much more traction if you just say one time, dog. Hey man, I don't like LeBron.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't like LeBron. I don't like nothing about LeBron. I don't like Savannah. I don't like Bryce. I don't like Zuri.
I don't like none of them.
I don't like Maverick. I don't like Rich.
I don't like
my product. I don't like Adele. I don't like anything in that camp. I don't like it.
Adele catch a stray.
You know, the light skinned buddy who hosts the shop, the little dude with the good hair.
I don't like the barbers that be cutting hair, but I don't like the way they doing things. I don't like nobody in the game.
If you done made a guest appearance on the shop, I don't like you either.
I don't like you. I don't like Drake, but now I like Drake because LeBron don't like Drake. So I'm back on Drake's thing now because LeBron don't like Drake. So I'm on that now. So yeah, man, just be honest with yourself. Skip Bayless said for 20 years that man made him a check.
Dude, listen, whenever y'all favorite uncle, whenever Uncle show up, want to go viral, he give y'all one of them dumbass sayings. He be talking some Ghostface Killer, Ghost movie, whatever, Lakers in 5. And y'all just crack up. Y'all think that man, that shit is so lame, man. Hey, every time Shay be like, I need to go something viral. SGA, PGA, PTSA, Lakers in 5. And y'all just go crazy, man. This shit is terrible. The stuff that y'all think that's live, it baffles me, man.
Oh, Lakers in 5.
Yeah, it's I be like, so that's what. No matter what and then he be messing it up half the time. As long as he get that Lakers in 5. Y'all happy, man. Y'all get on now. I hate y'all, man.
I had to bring it up, man, because I've been looking like this. I like the kid that died 2 years ago at USC, and now we really trying to break down it. And it's so many, you know. I don't know how I get on these sites.
He don't even be bothering nobody. That's crazy. He don't even be bothering nobody.
And the thing about this that I've noticed about Bronny, and a lot of you guys who try to hate on Bronny hasn't noticed, the kid is eager to learn. He's coachable. He's coachable. Bro. You know how many coaches want a guy that they can coach, bro?
He looking way out. He looking way out. Like they tell y'all all the time. It's a reason your windshield bigger than your rear view.
Bigger than your rear view.
Jesus Christ.
It's bigger than your rear view. Because he's 18, like my dad is 40. If I can get to 28 or 30, I'm putting 12 years in this league.
But Glade, again, and I talk about this all the time. We talking about a kid who don't even have to do this if he don't want to.
He could easily do something else. He could run the daddy empire. He could be the daddy billionaire. He could run the daddy empire.
He
He
can
could be
go. He can go fix them ugly ass shoes that daddy
yeah.
got
He could be over the
making.
shoe. He could be over the shop. He could be doing movies. He could be doing a whole bunch of things.
Yes, man. And oh, by the way, his girlfriend, daddy, mama, she a film producer.
Yeah.
So
I don't
I
need
mean,
to do this. I don't have
what
to
are
do
we
this, son.
doing? Like,
I don't
bro,
have to do this, son.
right? Y'all think I want to be getting on the plane and traveling, or y'all think I want to be in the G League? Dog, my bank account already stupid.
Yeah.
It's already stupid. I don't have to do this.
G
And
League.
I can really be making my now. If I were Brennan, I'd get me a Twitch. I'd just be sitting like in my room. I stun on y'all so bad. Y'all be now y'all be sick on me. Y'all be sick of me. I'd be at the jewelry store now, bought me a grill. Be like, yeah, y'all, you know, I ain't even pay for it. I just went there and say, y'all know who I am.
Yeah. I walk any place in the world. I'm good. I ain't even gonna ask me no question. What you want, sir? What you want, sir?
Marlon, I rock. Listen, y'all, everybody know I'm a drunk guy. Now I probably got more pair of LeBrons than all the LeBron lovers out here. I like his shoe. They be ugly, but I like them.
I forgot about that. Bronny they don't let Bronny start getting back at him. Your chain fake, dog. I can tell real gold.
Man, yeah, dog.
I know real gold. I've been around it all
Yeah.
my life, dog. I know real gold.
I had one of them testers out here and be like, man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Man, this fake, man.
Bronny starting to talk back. He gonna start calling y'all out. Y'all coming up with them fake rings and fake jewelry. He gonna be like, hey.
Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us.
He gonna start looking at your girl like, what was that Chris Brown, Mr. Take Your Girl? Be careful. Be careful. Don't let him start getting cocky on you.
They need to let Brandon come spend like 2 weeks with me.
No, don't do that to her. Don't do that.
It'll be over for y'all out here. Brandon's social media will be popping.
Don't do that to him. Brandon
we'll be stunned on y'all so bad, man. Oh my God. We'll be walking into dealerships with backpacks on and just dropping bags on folk.
Hey, Brandon gonna start looking at some of their shoes. Thank you for supporting my brand. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Let me email Clutch Sports and be like, dog, let me get Brandon for 2 weeks in off season. I change Brandon life, dog.
Well, they let Brandon get cocky. All right. Don't be mad when he's at 30. At least he ain't gonna be like Jello out there making music now. Jello got
I might swerve in the corner. Whoa. Man,
Jello.
Man, why you tell Jello keep his shirt on and rolling loud, man?
He ain't worked out since his last time he got cut, dog. He ain't worked out since the last time he got cut.
Why y'all ain't tell Jello keep his shirt on and Jello out there doing? Dog, put a belt on Jello. Between Lonzo and Melo. Come on, Jello. But remember, I keep trying to tell y'all told me that a record company, y'all think a record company really gave Jello $13 million for what he out there doing? But y'all done lost y'all mind.
Marlon stupid. Whoa.
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. That did catch you though. That's catch it. I don't know no part of the song. I ain't even heard the whole song.
And look, Melo, Jello, when you get a chance to perform live, get your wind up, bro. You can't be running out of breath.
Hey man, go run suicide, dog.
Yeah, you can't be running out of breath when you perform. You can't hope they got the backtrack playing so you can just stop singing for a little while. Get your wind control up.
Remember when his daddy said he told all three of them boys they can't get no tattoos.
Yeah.
Them boys ain't got no more room on their body for tattoos.
I don't even know they light skin no more. I don't know they light skin no more because they got nothing.
Only they left with their face glaze.
Yeah.
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
He said, Marlon said year 2000 catchy. I ain't think about it like that, Marlon, but you're right. People still, that's about 2000 catchy right there.
Hey, man.
That's some Ja Rule type stuff. That's some Ja Rule type stuff right there.
Whoa. Man. I wish Jello would drop an album.
He got 2 singles.
I wish Jello would drop an album. That album would probably be worse than Allen Iverson's album. I can't believe AI dropped the album, man.
Did Kobe drop one too?
Kobe dropped one too. What's worse though, I went and bought AI album.
I blame you, dog. I blame you, man.
I went and bought AI album, and then I was actually out here in the Honda Accord with the detachable face radio. Playing
Bumping
AI
AI.
album.
You bumping
Playing AI
AI.
album. What are we doing?
Will you
AI?
by yourself? Will you by yourself?
I was by myself, man. That album was
Oh.
terrible. Even AI laughed about the album. Now he be like, "Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking about."
What dog say about the AI album, man?
Jules, his name was Jules. That was a rap name, and he was rapping hard on the album too.
Yeah.
Jules rapping hard,
I
like
mean, he came from a place where he can do that, but he
yeah,
still
but he
can't
was
rap.
rich. Nah, but when he dropped the album, he was rich, man. He was rich when he dropped the album.
But Biggie said you can't rap about the same thing when I first started. It's different. It's different now. It's different now. All right, man. What you got for me? You want to wrap it up now?
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up with our favorite show right now currently.
Yeah.
Beauty in Black, everybody. It's a must watch. It's a must watch. I saw all the hype. Everybody was. I say, let me pull it up and watch it myself. It had me in the chokehold for 2 days.
It is.
It had me in the chokehold.
You're gonna know the plot the first day.
Day one, off top.
When you even see the show start, you can be like, "Oh, I know what's about to happen." But
Yeah.
it's some of the most ghetto stuff. I mean, everything you can think of that's dysfunctional,
Yeah.
you're gonna see it. You're gonna
Yeah.
see auntie. You're gonna see revers that are gangster. You're
Man.
gonna see everything.
The petty level.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but your petty ain't got nothing on these people petty
Yeah.
at all.
I forgot Cedric Lobato's had a album too, but
He was flowing though. He was nice on the mic.
But the only one that was really good was Wayman Tisdale, God rest his soul, because he was playing with the jazz.
He playing jazz.
He playing jazz. That's the only one.
Yeah.
But this is the show, man. Hey, I'm hooked.
Beauty in Black. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, for the next 2 months, all my memes are going to be Beauty in Black. I got a whole folder now dedicated to Beauty in Black.
But it's hey man, that's another level of petty in my life right now. And that was it.
Man, it's great.
I've seen petty, I've heard petty.
Yeah.
This show will show me how petty I can not. I haven't got to petty levels that this show got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, Perry, you did a great job. You did as the kids say, you did your big one on this one. You did your big one.
Hey, but only thing, Tyler, I'm a little tired of seeing I got nothing against that lifestyle, but God damn, bro.
Well, I mean, I see that right there. Yeah, I mean, it's blatant.
Yeah, so you don't take your sensitive clothes to this because it's gonna be a little interesting when you watch.
Yeah. Now I will say this though, Charles a gangster. Like Charles got 0 F's in this world.
Yeah.
Like he don't care.
Yeah, all of them gangsters, but yeah. But my girl, what's her name? I can't think of her name. What's the young lady?
Kimmy, who just inherited everything?
Kimmy.
Yeah.
She got a little gangster too, man.
My sister? Where's my sister?
Yeah.
Where's my sister?
Yeah. But yeah, be on the lookout for plenty of memes because me and Maceo gonna have them. I've cut about 4 or 5 myself. If y'all, I'm gonna put a little caption on what they mean, but just know if I see a certain picture, just know I'm gonna tell you that's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, Marlon, so I got a lot of youngins in the office. They lingo just be killing me, dog. I just feel like they be like, "Oh, you did your big one right there." But they know I'm gonna use it though. I'm gonna bring it back. They be wild. Hey, go watch that Shay interview with Young Miami.
I you know what? I feel kind of a little dirty looking at some of the clips, dog. I'm like, what's going on? Are we on a dating show? What, you trying to take over for Diddy since he in jail? What's going on?
Well, the funniest part about the entire interview, you asking questions. You know they talking about Diddy. Somebody must be like, we can't use his name.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, just say his name. So it must have been in an NDA or so. She like, hey, I can't say his name.
Yeah.
I can't say his name.
Because you don't want to be tired of Burnett, but all I know is this. Shannon, you made me a little. She a little young, Shannon. She ain't hit 30 yet. Up there trying to do the calculation. Half my age plus 7 plus
Shannon.
3.
Shannon, they go look up photos of her mama. Just go look up photos of her mama.
Now go do that.
Go do that.
That's a little.
But you know they never mind. You know what they say about Uncle Shay, so that's neither here nor there. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but y'all know what they say about Uncle Shay.
I don't care if it's Young Rail, Pelly Pale, or Michelle. Legacy 5.
Somebody done even went and did a whole cut up on Instagram or something on TikTok. That was like,
I don't care if it. Oh man, so I'm definitely going there. So make sure you gave me homework. I'm about to go check out the Shay Shay. You know, I can't do but so much of the Shay Shay interview.
But dog, so that's probably the first interview I done watched like since I think what the last interview I might have watched. Mike when he had no, Mike Epps say he ain't doing it. It's been a minute since I watched old Shay Shay. I like All the Smoke.
Yeah.
They just did Sherry Miller. I like All Smoke. I used to like the Knuckleheads, but it take Quentin Richardson too long to ask a question, man. Quentin Richardson be
and they got him on ESPN now. You know he got hired on ESPN now, right?
Who?
Quentin Richardson.
They hired him?
He's an analyst. I was like, have you not saw his show?
Oh,
God. I said, y'all.
Yeah, it's time to go, y'all. That's nasty work right there, dog.
So my dog makes yo, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and take a nap, man, because Dooley tried to kill her tomorrow. I don't know what Dooley had going on today, but I'm gonna go take Dooley out to lunch.
Yeah, make sure you're good. I'm your boy Eagle Ace, man. It's the Crush, man. We'll see y'all next week, dog. Hey.
Peace.
From Eastport to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, Eagle, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run, athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.